What's going on, everyone? AndCap24 here from HuddleGG. And in today's video, we're going to show you how a max coverage defense can go ahead and stop the meta bunch that we're seeing today. Now, this comes out of the 3-3-5 SAM, which is found in both the Lions playbook and the Seattle Seahawks playbook, and something we just broke down for our first defensive game plan on our website at HuddleGG. What you can find on this game plan is the ability to have 3 different formations for whatever situation that you need. The first one's going to be the 4-3 even 6-1, which absolutely destroys people that are using more of a run-heavy first offense, things with double tight ends, really gets to the quarterback with some screamers, but also has great run defense and coverage behind it. Then we've got the 3-3-5 SAM, which is kind of your nickel approach. This has amazing coverage and defensive pressure. We have 4-man A-gaps, 5-man A-gaps, the ability just to shut down a lot of different things with this formation. Definitely something special that you haven't seen before. And then dollar, Stiff does an amazing job every year when it comes to symmetrical defenses that he can get outside pressure, inside pressure, but also get people to feel uncomfortable, thinking pressure is going to come, and then he has max coverage things. It's really a great defensive game plan from top to bottom when it comes to getting you started and letting you have more fun playing defense in Madden 21, because it really puts the quarterback on a timer, okay? So what we're going to do is give you a little bit of an example of our coverage-based one, okay? The blitzes are so powerful, I don't want to give that for free for respect to our subscribers, but I'm going to show you a max cover type of setup here in today's video that's going to give you kind of a taste of the detail that we go into, okay? So here we are. The play is going to be called Buck Slant Show 2, okay? And I'm going to call Atlanta Cross. A lot of people are in Atlanta playbook right now when it comes to pro players, when it comes to MUT, because they don't have the ability to get the alternative playbooks yet with West Coast. So a lot of people are running Atlanta, all right? So I want to kind of show you exactly why this is so special. When you're in against a coverage here, what you're going to see is that you're going to have the ability on Buck Slant Show 2 only to press. When you press, this player goes to the right-hand side and allows him to have a zone that goes to the left. Really, really, really important, okay? And the reason for this is because we're going to have the ability to put zone drop assignments out there in order to get what we want out of these plays. Now, for our coach adjustments, I want to make sure you understand, I use 25 yards for your curl flats, and I'm using 30 yards for any type of hook curls, 3 recs, and whatnot for this example, okay? And what we're going to do is we're going to first start off by playing over the top coverage. What that's going to do is get the player that we just moved, McCourty, into a curl flat. Next thing we're going to do here is we're going to put some hard flats on the field. We're going to take the player that is the A linebacker, put him on a hard flat, and we're going to take the hard flat on the nickel cornerback as well. Okay, so this is how it's going to look. Now the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to shift my line to the right, and I'm going to user this player right here, okay? Now you're going to see this guy number 21 Phillips, and you're going to be like, why 21 Phillips? He is a safety. In this formation, you can put safeties in at linebackers. So that's going to help you with change of direction. That's going to help you with the ability to user somebody that, this could be Isaiah Simmons if you're playing MUT, right? In your teams, you're going to have the good opportunity in other things. Now, if you want to go one step further, you can go ahead and pass commit by pressing the right bumper and then right stick up, okay? So this is how it's going to look. Now, I want to talk about your responsibility as this player here. Your responsibility is going to be covering any type of corner route that goes to the right side. If you see that the bunch is going all left, then you're going to stay underneath it and kind of take away any quick throws or any type of quarterback scrambles. Right? So that is your job as the linebacker. So you know that we're leaving the corner route open on the right to make sure that we cover everything else, okay? So the first thing I'm going to show you is why this is so special when it comes to the crossing route. Crossing routes are really hard to stop in years past, but with the zone adjustment, we're able to use our player here, McCourty, that's highlighted, and he is going to come across the field and he's going to stop that. Not only is he going to stop that, he's going to stop any type of posts that come from left to right and any posts that come right to left. What he does a really good job of getting in the path of the timing of these routes to basically make the quarterback have to hesitate and get us, our pressure that we're doing it. So watch what happens here on this corner route. What we're going to do is we're going to wait. All the players went to the left, so we're going to do it, and you're going to see that there is nowhere to throw this ball. Absolutely nowhere. All right, I'm going to show it to you on instant replay. And we're going to just kind of go each meta play by using the same setup to understand why we use this, okay? Now, again, this is only 3-man pressure. This is something that's a max coverage. In our game plan, we do have a 4 gap. We're going to put a 4 player. We're going to put 1 more player on a blitz, and we're going to be able to get A gap pressure. So I want to make sure that you understand that we will, get pressure on the quarterback when we want to, right? So watch what happens here. I'm looking on the right-hand side. I'm seeing all these players are going left. This is a max protecting thing. So I don't need to go to their players. I'm going underneath that one. And you're going to watch this player right here. This is the money guy, right? He starts over here, and he's just going to scoot. He's going to scoot. He's going to scoot. And he's going to be able to get to a spot where this crosser just does not have a spot to throw to him, right? It's one of those deals that they're going to have to throw it early. If they start throwing it early, this is where your user can go in between these players, because what's happening here is I did take this underneath guy, but the hard flat's there. They're going to get 2 to 3 yards if they throw that. It's not a big deal. Now you want to get a little bit in between both those players so they can't throw it early to the crosser, right? So that's what happens on the Atlanta crossing play. Same type play what you're going to have in wide receiver post in West Coast. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to go to a different play. Let's talk about clear out SE out, right? This is a nice play that basically people will go to when they try to throw it to the tight end on that deep post, right? So what I'm going to do here again, we're going to press. We're going to play over the top. We're going to take our A, put him on a hard flat. We're going to put our nickel corner, put him on a hard flat. And we're going to, just for run protection, slide to the right. And we're going to use this player, okay? So again, what we're doing is we're going to look for the player on the right side. If any of them are going up the field, we're going to have to basically stop that. So here we go. We're looking. They're going to the right. I got to wait and then see nobody stopped. And what you're going to see is that you've got this bagged. Okay, I'm just going to throw this ball away. So watch what happens here. You've got this post bagged. And with the 3-man pressure, you will have some times where they don't get there. That's why on the website, we do have the 4-man, right? So here we go. Watch how 85 is going to go and make the cut to the left. And when he makes the cut to the left, this player right here, he's in a 30-yard hook curl. So we do that for a reason, to get more depth on this, to get him on his initial break. Then we're going to pass him off to our curl. You can see that that's going to be right there. You can't throw that ball. Right? Like, you as a user, you're not throwing that, you're bagged, right? So those two combination, and if the longer they go, if they try to throw it over that player's head, then you're going to have the cornerback that turns around and be able to throw it, right? You've got this play all bagged with this type of max coverage. Let's go look at another play. Let's look at Atlanta sail. Okay? So with Atlanta sail, we're going to do the same thing. Press over the top coverage. We're going to put the A on a hard flat, the Y on a hard flat, shift our line over for run protection, and we're good to go. Now with this play, what you're going to see is that you're going to get the ability to have to cover the X that goes across the middle and the B that goes to the right. That's why most people have a hard time with this, because it's attacking in 2 different positions. We're going to take away the B route manually ourselves, and we're going to let all our coverage cover the X, okay? So watch what happens here. We're going to hike the ball. We see that the B goes in. Okay, we know that this route's going to go this way. We're going to cover him across the field. And then what you're going to see is that this route by the left receiver is bagged every single opportunity across the field. Let me show you basically where you could throw this, or if you can throw this at all, right? So we'll go ahead and look at him from a quarterback's view so you can see it from what you would do. So you're looking over here. On his break, we've got this player right here waiting, right? We've got this guy who takes him to the numbers before peeling off. This guy's now there. Once he comes across, this guy is coming there. You can't throw it there. And then as he goes across the field, this guy will be ready for him even further. So we've got every single step of the way on this play to be there. Now, yes, it does give you the opportunity that you have to go ahead and cover the right player manually, but that is part of our scheme when it comes to taking away this Atlanta bunch, right? Next thing we're going to do is just show you the curl flat. Curl flat's going to be the same type deal. Press over the top, put the A on a hard flat, put the Y on a hard flat, shift line to the right, and we're good, right? So when you see with the curl flat play, what you're going to notice is that you're going to have a lot of people that are going to do some type of B like this and give you that opportunity to, for the most part, go ahead and do a flood concept to the right. So when we see that, we're looking for this player. He does this. Now we know that that is our player. He's always been our player, and we're going to be able to shut it down. Now, this type of scheme is really, really good when it comes to max coverage, but it is not anywhere close to what we have on the website when it comes to putting 7 and putting the quarterback on a timer with some A-gap pressure that comes in very, very consistently. Guys, I'm talking, you know, it's at least 3 out of 4 times that it comes in clean. So if you guys are excited about that, make sure you check out our website. Again, HuddleGG. We now have 2 different game plans on there before the launch of Madden. One is offense with the gunwing slot offset from Seattle. The other is going to be your Lions defense. Everything on our website's $9.95 access for subscription. That means basically for a full month, you get everything that we put on. So if you want both of those game plans for $9.95, just go there, sign up now, and you're going to have those 2 for $9.95 plus anything we put out for the next month. It's a great deal, guys. You're not going to find a better deal anywhere. We appreciate you guys. We'll catch you on the next video.